Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jeff again. Just hitting you guys up. If you're watching this episode, you gotta stay tuned for whatever's gonna be following right behind this. So what I did most recently was go to pick up a set of air rad from my car. I had everything else. I had the compressor, I had the lines, I had the management system. I'm gonna go with paddles. To me, it's a little bit more dependable. And once I picked up the bags and everything, I came back. I wanted to do a video about the full install, so stay tuned to that. But right now in this episode, what I want you guys to pay attention to is pretty much how I got the car the way that it is. Funny thing is, one day I was looking up on Facebook, Marketplace, Instagram, and all these places to find somebody who's reputable, somebody I could trust to actually have my car, even store my car, and to be able to keep it for a period of time and get it wrapped for me. That's when I ran across a person called Alan Cars. Check him out on Instagram. Better yet, here's a video on how he actually wrapped the entire car. And not only did he wrap my car, he also wrapped my wife's car. So she was really excited about that. Once he got done with that and I saw the level of work that he was able to put into a car, I said to myself, this is the kind of guy I want to do business with. So I have the channel up now. I got the YouTube channel up now. This is when I decided to pretty much, put him in the picture and show him where I'm coming from as far as my build goes. So here we go. Check it out.
So it's bright out today, really not, it's really gloomy, but it's sunny for some reason behind the clouds. But you know who I am, and it doesn't need to change anything that you already know what we're doing. We do all of these raps. So let's start with something that I showed you last week. Bam!
That's nice, huh? Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up.
You liked it, didn't you? You know you did. But now I told you we got the husband. Told you we got the husband right now. Pause on that. For real though. I got something that we about to wrap. You see it. Boom. Whew. This thing right here will fly. And what we gonna do is we gonna match his fly. Right here. This is just something that we gonna take it. They already had it wrapped before, but they didn't get it wrapped by us. So now we're gonna have something. They wanted something a little bit different, but really more spectacular. I can say a lot more, but we're just gonna get straight to the business, because that's what we're about.
I fill in my pocket with legal tender.
So you see the whole shit broken down. You better have shit. But now we were just waiting on the fucking vinyl to come in. I'm gonna tell you a whole story on that. So shout out to these guys out here. You see them doing that. You see the link in the description below. And it might pop up on some shit too. But back to the fact of the matter, we about to do some big raps for a big show, for big clients. Big shit, big steppers. Watch us grow. Follow me.
What you saying before you done brought it to me? Brought all my soul to the masses. As soon as I dropped out of classes, I knew it was over. Lately I feel like I'm cashes in poverty. Made me a savage, just weight on my shoulder. Told my little baby the waiting is over. I showed her I'm really the man. All of these rappers be trying to send me their songs. I just told them to send me a band.
Alright. Jeff. So, good news. Let me just sit right here just to let you know and explain a few things that's going on. So, her in the back, she's just coming through. She did a lot of things to her. It's looking great. It's looking up. I can say the recovery is gonna be strong for the next couple of days. Take her easy. You know, I know you was worried. It took some time, but we here now. You ready to go see her?
Yep.
She's awake.
Let's go see you. She's all right. Let's go. Yes. This is nice. This is nice.
I ain't told you that. Don't do that, you know the drill. Fill in my pocket with legal tender, cost me to be the winner. Shining so hard they gon' see me enter. No more TV dinners. All that I know is I know what I know, and I gotta go learn what I don't. I do recall how them that treated me. Wish I could say that it healed, but I won't. I've been up middle of the night, got a new riddle to write. That's the life of an artist. Girl, you too pretty to fight. Let's just be civil tonight. I'ma love you regardless. All of this love in the air. What are you not breathing or something? What's up? Be tripping on power, talking to me like I need them or something. That's tough.
Told you, we don't play around over here.
Dope.
So let me do what we always do. It's this time right now. Take those.
Think that I'm giving up, just give it some time. Don't even give them attention. If ever I feel their intention is different from mine, I do whatever I wanna, and most of them only gon' do what they fit in a break. Popping too much for the populous area. Roll me a blunt and go sit by the lake. Living my life in the moment. The power is present, and present is all that we got. None of these ain't telling me nothing. The moment they hear it, it's already hot. I know that well what I know. I can't speak what I don't. I don't stress how you feel, so I'm gonna do what I want. Know that well what I know. I don't speak what I don't. I can't stress how you feel, so I'm gonna do what I want. I can't fight, I'm over that. That just feel like overkill. Act like I ain't told you that. Don't do that, you know the deal. I can't fight, I'm over that. That just feel like overkill.
Alright guys, so what do you guys think about that? I think he did a phenomenal job. When I came out that day, I'm not gonna lie to you, he had me waiting for a little while, but then when he got there, he told me, hey, we're gonna be doing this type of theme with your car, so do me a favor, be a little patient with me. They got the car prepped and everything, and I mean, I was anxious, but all that went away as soon as I saw the car. I mean, you saw it for yourself in the video. When I walked to the back of the car while my son was videoing me, I saw the car for the first time. This is the first time I'm seeing the wrap. This is the first time I'm seeing the color, not online. I actually see it on my car. I mean, when you wrap your car, it's an amazing thing. You see your car one way, and you pick a color, but the size that you're actually looking at is probably like this big. It's really not like true to size as far as your car goes. You can always look online to see other people with the same wrap on their car to see if you could kind of like get a picture of how your car looks. But like I said, it's nothing like you yourself seeing your car wrapped. You know what I mean? So that's what really made me extremely, extremely excited. And when I saw the car, it literally like, it floored me. It looked better than I actually thought it was gonna look. I thought it was gonna pretty much look like, okay, it's red. Okay, yeah, it's gloss aluminum, but it's just red, you know, things like that. But at the end of the day, it took me away. As soon as I saw it, I was excited. I could only imagine what it was gonna do at some of the car shows, at some of the meets that are coming up. I was full blown excited. Driving the car home, I had a lot of love. People were blowing me, people were flagging me down, wanting to take pictures and everything else like that. So I really felt good about the purchase. Now, I had that done like about, I'll say 6 months ago. And the car still looks phenomenal. This guy does a great job with whatever he does, and I wish him the best on everything that he does. But at the end of the day, I have to give him a big, big thanks for taking out the time and putting in that much work into my car. I'm truly proud of the car, how it's coming out, as far as all the other applications that I put in so far. I went ahead and I put a lot of carbon applications on the car, and that carbon mixed with that red, oh my goodness, it looks like no other. It really, really does. The car doesn't look the exact same like it does in the video that you just saw, but in my eyes, I really had to put more to it, add more to it, because when you go to these shows, the competition is very, very, very stiff. I take it seriously. I invest my time, I invest my money, I invest my mind, you know. So at the end of the day, it looks completely different now. I do promise you guys that I'm gonna do like a little cinematic or some type of video shoot of my car, so that way you guys can see the progress from the time that it was coming out the wrap shop to the time that I have it now. I also have some things of how the car used to look before when I first picked it up, but that's a little shaky as far as material goes. But you know, how it is now and how it was then from the time that I've got it completely transformed, and I hope you guys can really appreciate it. I do put a lot of effort and time into this, a lot of, you know, brain power, how I want it to look. That's the most difficult part when it comes up to being a builder. Somebody who, I built so many cars before, but now you have somebody who's never been with an FRS. And I've always been with Honda till I die, right? But this time around, we're gonna do it with the FRSs. As of right now, we have 3 FRSs. We have mine, we have my wife's, and we also have my son's. His is pretty much dope. It's pretty much gonna be a high-end build for the simple fact that it has some attributes to it that a lot of cars or a lot of people would not do. Because they are pretty much gonna just do what comes with the body kit. He, on the other hand, has what you call a X kit. X meaning it's 2 different kits put in together to make 1 kit. I'm really happy the way his car is coming out. Stay tuned for his car too, actually. If you wanna go check it out, you can go check it out on Instagram right now. And you know, once you see that, you know, you can follow him and see the progress of his car. Another great thing, I got some good news. Check this out. My brother had a E92, and he went ahead and he said, you know what, Jeff, I really want to get down with y'all. Y'all look like y'all keeping it together, always keeping it family. So I want to go ahead and jump in on the family too. So when he had the E92, I flew to New York. I worked on his car. We literally sanded the whole car down and we painted it. The first color that we painted it was white. Once we painted it that white color, you know, because he wanted to change the car from black to white because he's always imagining the car being white. And he always wanted it to be white. So we went ahead and we cut the wheel wells out. We fitted the body kit. We had some complications along the way, but we went ahead and we sorted everything out and the car came out great. It was in white. He went to the shows and everything and he liked it. But then he was like, you know what? Before you leave, let's run back another paint job. So now I'm sitting here like, oh my God, this is crazy. You're gonna make me paint the car again? So he was like, yeah, man, you know, come on, man. It's all of us doing it. We could all knock it out real quick. So I'm like, okay. All right, cool. First things first, what color are you in love with? And then he was like, I really don't know, this, that, and third. So I started doing some BMW research on what's the most popular, rarest color out now. And we ended up going with the blue that's on the 2020 M4. And I think it was called CMOS Blue or something like that. If I've said it wrong, you guys know it, you know, put it in the comments or what have you, but it's a beautiful blue. Uncomparable to none. There's no other car really on the road that looks like that. So when we finished and everything, we put the car back in the booth, we sanded down the white, and then we're getting ready to paint the car. We painted the car literally in like a day because it was almost time for me to leave New York and come back home. But we painted the car in a day, and then once we finished the car and we took all the masking tape off and we're looking at how the paint job looks on the car, he fell in love with it. He was like, this is what I'm talking about. I need something that's gonna capture people's attention. I was like, yeah, I mean, white is a beautiful color, but sometimes on certain bodies, it just looks factory or stationary. He went with an Alpine white, by the way. So once he finished doing that, he drove the car for a while and everything, and then while my son is in New York, he's doing this thing, he turns around and says, you know what, Jeff, check this out. I'm thinking about getting rid of my car. I'm like, wow, after all that work, right? Like, what happened? Like, you gonna just switch up on me? He was like, nah, man, I'm thinking about getting an FRS. So immediately I was like, oh, you really trying to be down? Oh shit, okay. So he went ahead and he traded his car for a FRS, beautiful FRS. They only had like 25,000 miles on it. I was very, very impressed with that. It had air ride suspension and it had the Varus kit on it. As of right now, he's in a building stage. I'm so excited to work with him on that too. But that's just give you a backdrop of how we go ahead and we build our cars. We put time, preparation into it, and we actually think about what we're gonna do before we do it, you know, according to how much money we have. I mean, we're not the richest guy in the world, but when you want something in life, you work towards it. And when you work towards it, you put your best foot forward. And that's pretty much what he did. And I'm happy for him. Welcome to the family, eh? Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jeff again. Just hitting you guys up. if you're watching this episode, you gotta stay tuned for whatever's gonna be following right behind this. So what I did most recently was go to pick up a set of air ride for my car. I had everything else. I had the compressor, I had the lines, I had the management system. I'm gonna go with paddles. To me, it's a little bit more dependable. And once I picked up the bags and everything, I came back. I wanted to do a video about the full install, so stay tuned to that. But right now in this episode, what I want you guys to pay attention to is pretty much how I got the car the way that it is. Funny thing is, one day I was looking up on Facebook, Marketplace, Instagram, and all these places to find somebody who's reputable, somebody I could trust to actually have my car, even store my car, and to be able to keep it for a period of time and get it wrapped for me. That's when I ran across a person called Alan Cars. Check him out on Instagram. Better yet, here's a video on how he actually wrapped the entire car. And not only did he wrap my car, he also wrapped my wife's car. So she was really excited about that. Once he got done with that and I saw the level of work that he was able to put into a car, I said to myself, this is the kind of guy I want to do business with. So I have the channel up now. I got the YouTube channel up now. This is when I decided to pretty much, put him in the picture to show him where I'm coming from as far as my build goes. So here we go. Check it out.